From the National Press Club in Washington, D.C., this is Rewind. This week, at the National Press Club's annual Journalism Awards, 3 journalists who died earlier this year in Syria were honored with the John Aubuchon Press Freedom Awards. The Associated Press was honored in a new category for breaking news in broadcast for coverage on the disastrous Joplin, Missouri tornado.
What we tried to do is what every person in the media tries to do, whether you're a print writer, whether you are a television journalist, whether you're a radio journalist, or whether you're a still photographer, is we tried to give the inside look and the real feel of exactly what was happening on the ground there. So that was our goal, and that was our mission when we told the story, and we hope that it came through.
During a press club luncheon, the 2 women journalists co-anchoring the political conventions for PBS showed their expertise. One anchor dissected the odds of the 2012 presidential election.
A decided majority of American voters think the country is on the wrong track. Check Romney. Romney has the highest negative ratings of any recent challenger at this point. Check Obama. The voter profile gets friendlier to Democrats as middle-aged and senior white males become a smaller part of the electorate. Check Obama. No president has ever been elected since World War II with an unemployment rate over 8%. Check Romney.
The other addressed the role of the unlimited funds pouring into the campaigns.
How money is spent is just as interesting as how money is raised. And as long as we have transparency and we can find out as much as possible about the donors as well as about who they're spending it on, I think that tells us about character, it tells us about direction, it may tell us about who's pulling the strings, but either way, it's more information.
At a forum, the head of the Senate Intelligence Committee spoke of the importance of the president stopping the leaking of classified intelligence to the press.
I think the White House has to understand that some of this is coming from its ranks. He gets a briefing of intelligence. I don't believe for a moment he goes out and talks about it. I don't believe the briefers go out and talk about it. But who knows who else?
Following the Aurora, Colorado massacre, the National Law Enforcement Leadership Organization called for a nationwide conversation on ways to implement stronger gun laws.
These ammunition magazines are designed specifically for combat, not for sport. It is ridiculous to assume that hunters and civilians who own weapons of self-defense need a 100-round drum magazine. The value of background checks is indisputable. We know we can stop more crime. The men behind me and the men and women in the field every day, we know we can stop more crime.
From the National Press Club, where news happens, this is Rewind. I'm Jared Rizzi.